All right, folks, we are back with another film breakdown. We're going to focus a little bit on the defense and then get into the offense. So let's run this thing. So starting off, one of the things that I noticed with a lot of the other NFL offenses compared to Dave Canales is the motion. And it's a live motion, so it's not motioning over to get set in a new formation. It's bringing players across to move the defense to one side of the ball, and it's something that we really haven't seen so far. But let's run the tape here. It's a good fake there. You can tell got a screen that's going to be coming this way. Quick pass out. Yep, that's exactly what it was, and they were just kind of drawing the fake over here. Great job. Got one-on-one. He's coming out to get Horn. You're hoping that Ashawn can come in and make a play. Let's run it. That's cuts it back outside. Good job by Horn. A missed tackle, but overall, not bad. See it from this angle here. Motion across, and the reason you do that, because look, backers shift. They go this way. You're getting the defense to flood on this side of the field, and then the play is coming over here, so you're pulling him over, pulling the backers over, because the ball's going this way over this side. So I mean, it's a great play call, something that I hope we eventually see some of this in Carolina, because even look, Shaq was dancing on his feet over here. If he can get out here to Horn, and you got him coming up here, this is already there, a little bit of holding on the outside. But if you do that, you got a pretty nice lane to run through. He cuts it in. I mean, honestly, I think he had to cut it in because of Robinson. If he was able to get that thing inside, probably would have been good. A missed tackle by Horn. Robinson comes. Clean it up there. And then Shy Tuttle. Another, again, motion, and I don't know if he's going this way, if he's going to go behind, but again, motioning over, going behind the play. Good job again. I mean, you do that, you try to get him flowing this way, and then you're running the ball back this way. So let's see where this one plays out. I mean, they ran all over us. There's no denying that. Panthers run defense, but I mean, look at the box here. Look at the splits. Honestly, if you had a tight end, you'd have almost three bodies on there. Smaller gap here, and then I mean, he's all the way out here on top of the tight end. I don't know that I'm a fan of this defense, this 3-4, but let's run it. Backers didn't really move. They already see, which is, I mean, a good read by them, but like, what if this had been a cutback, some type of counter play? That would have been wide open there. I mean, hole could have been there. But anyways, it's not where the play was designed. I mean, they are driving the Panthers back off the ball, making it look easy. Panthers, again, showing the motion for the Chargers, but I was going to say that the Panthers are like trying to show a blitz, but we don't have a Frankie Lufu. Sorry, it's just different. A nice fake there. We've got pressure coming off the edge. Potentially another play fake, but this looks like it's going to be a pass play. So let's see. Nope, it's a run. Good cut, and you can't come off the edge and be undisciplined. You can't miss like that. That's Troy Hill. So they did actually motion over and move a little bit, which is fine. It's supposed to do that. Let's see here. So, I mean, if you're going to come off, you got to be disciplined. You got to contain it. I think, he just fell down. That's all it was. That makes it an easy play when you're nickel cornerback on the edge who's coming off. Can't make the play. So we're either going to have some type of run or fake coming over here. I mean, based off of where these guys are headed right now, I'm guessing we got some form of a run coming over here, but we'll run it. Yep. I mean, fantastic job. Is that Robinson down here getting off the block? Yeah, he did a good job on that play. I've been really impressed with Robinson, especially without Derek Brown being there. Because, I mean, he's really got two defenders. Like, point of attack, they've got this secured. That's good. He's coming around to get Shaq or whoever else comes in this hole. Tuttle's getting beat. Clowney's getting beat, which is the opposite side. But look at this. I mean, at this point of attack, it's a good job. Little motion over again. It's time to get set in the formation. We got a pass play. Protection's good. Oh, yeah. We got a penalty down here. This is where Clowney knocked the is that Alt's helmet off? And yeah, I mean, we can watch this one. There's not much to talk about here because it happened. Can't do that. I mean, that's the other thing. Panthers, like 90 yards in penalties. I don't have the stats, but they got to be one of the most penalized teams in the league right now. Another good motion. Gonna have a nice run block set up, which Johnson's getting leverage in here, which is good or bad because if he cuts this thing outside with him crashing down, yep. Johnson misses, but he does enough. You do run into, like, if you don't have someone over the top, if you're the edge and you're contained, like if he does not get out here and set the edge, I mean, what you want to do is get there so that he can't go beyond you, that he has to cut it back inside, and then you got to host the guys that can come in and clean it up. Made him miss, but then he cuts it out and they come in and clean it up. It's not a bad play. I mean, the Panthers teasing that they're going to do something over here. I don't know. These fake blists, I don't think anybody's buying it. Again, motion. Does look like Josie's coming. He is. You're bringing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. I mean, you get the ball out. That's a great play by Ladd McConkey. I think this was third down. I meant to have the plays pulled up as far as yardage. I mean, get that ball out fast. That's exactly what you got to do. Good play there. Got to run. Looks like we're going to get some penetration there. He's getting pushed out. So, I mean, if these guys take on their blocks, could be a pretty big hole there. Let's see how this one plays out. Yep. Massive. I mean, you can't have guys going 5, 6, 7 yards without being touched. But it's a good job. And, you know, unfortunately, Leota is no longer with the Panthers. Got waived. This was just not a great job all around. I mean, look at that. Might have been a hold. Might have been holding Leota. I don't know, but not good there. And we got the Chargers who don't even know what formation they're in, and they're going to cook us. State of the Panthers. Yeah, Leota. Then I saw a flag come out. You got to make that tackle, man. You have to make that tackle. I mean, I guess I can see now. I also just, for this 3-4 defense, now that I'm watching it more, you got your outside linebacker stacked up so far outside. I know this is the scheme of the defense, but I'm just not a fan of it. So he beats the block on the outside. I mean, you have to make this tackle. There's no way. You were like running into him sideways. That's one of the easiest tackles you can make. And you wrap with your arms, and he's still pushing along. It's not good, folks. Another motion out. Got a fake here. Herbert's eyes are going down here. I can't tell like if he's blocking or planning to block. If it's going here. It's kind of a weird setup right now, at least coming out of this. Oh, it was a double move. My gosh. Look at that. This whole play, man, should have been a sack. Should have been a fumble, which it is what it is, man. This is the thing about this game. If you think about it, you go from this play where the Panthers look like they have a turnover to the Chargers coming out the next play throwing a touchdown pass. That's the momentum swing. Like things could have been much different if this had gone our way. Or if you get the sack. I mean, Herbert is a big dude. You trying to yank him down and he gets the ball out. You can't make this stuff up, man. So here we go. We know that Horn is going to get beat on this play. I mean, I think it's just like a fade right down the field. Let's run it. Nothing fancy. Horn is there. I mean, Horn is in position. Like, he's not in bad position at all. He ran right with him. Like, you would think Horn, maybe, I mean, he turned. You'd think he'd be able to get there. He kind of trips up. I think he went a little too soon, or he would have had that. And, of course, this is the game where Quentin Johnston just... Also, look at the pocket. I mean, there's no pressure there. Great play. All right, folks. Moving on to the offense. All right, folks, now we're going to take a look at the offense. We have Bryce Young, who has been benched, and it's time to break down some of his film, so let's do it. This is the motion. I mean, like, look at the motion between the Panthers. I don't know if this is a personnel thing. Look how fast the Chargers go versus us, but looks like we're going to have some type of run. Let me clear this out. From a schematic standpoint, I also don't understand, and we saw this a lot the last game, Canales motioning over a receiver to just come out here and dance around. Like, he is not impacting the play. Like, sure, you want to draw people out, but I mean, I'd love to have Mingo potentially inside blocking someone. I don't know. So let's run it and see. Not a bad gain to start off. Looks like Canales learned his lesson too. Said, yeah, we're going to run the ball first. This is what I mean. Like, it's kind of it's a motion. It's more of like a slow motion more than anything. Good point of attack. It could have been hands to the face, it looks like, almost. Good point of attack there, holding his own. At this point, and I know you can't really crack down like you used to, but cracking down there, he's got to get up there. Let's run it. Lewis as well. Lost inside. That hurt because the hole was going to be there. So now Hubbard's got to cut it back. And good for him for making the most, hurdling. Could have been a busted play. All right. So we've got some kind of screen potentially getting ready to happen, at least, or an RPO. See Bryce reading. He's going there. Let's run it and see what happens here. Yep, it was a fake RPO into a run. So Panthers making a decision to run the ball early, like we would expect Dave Canales, and like he said, let's see another. I mean, yeah, he's kind of getting up in there, Robert Hunt, but let's see where we go. Nice to have Tommy Trimble back. Good blocker. Got the one-on-one with Corbett. Let's run it. Yeah, does enough. Good little hole there. Not bad at all. So this should be what, 3rd and short? Pockets there. I mean, Bryce is just dancing around. He's looking. I mean, Johnson is covered. Honestly, a lot of folks are covered, but let's see. Hesitant. Can't make the play. Is that Trimble? Yep. I'm going to run it back just a second, though. I just want to look back at the pocket for Bryce. How he did on this read here. So, I mean, he's got a pocket. He's back. And I think some other folks have talked about him, standing on his feet or tippy toes a few times. But even just the way he gets back in his drops, it's like he's taking his time. I think that, this is the right read. So you're either going to have the check down here or Tommy, which we see. Everyone's covered. Like, maybe Adam could work in his zone, but I doubt it. And you've got this down here. Like, really good coverage, to be honest. Little fake inside and then coming back out. Incomplete pass. That's the thing, though. You see this, and it felt like the Panthers just got cute. Like, run the ball. You're 3rd and short. Get the first down. Let's see it from the pocket. Really good protection. I just want to see this again, too. Watching Bryce. He's slow-mo to get back. Now he's stepping. He's not stepping into the ball. Look, there is a lane for him to step into. And, yeah, he's holding him right here. He could step into that and deliver a ball over to this side that's not directly on him. I know there wasn't a lot of separation, but there was a lane. All right, I'm showing this play only because of the sequence of events. So you have all this happen. We punt it away. So how did we get here? We're going to watch this for a second. You have Herbert rolling out, and then Horn making a fantastic interception. Flag was not on Carolina. So you have a series where you go 3 and out. You punt the ball away. And now you have the ball back. And we're going to watch Bryce on this series. Also, freaking great play by J.C. Horn. No, this is really an offensive film breakdown for the Panthers. Clowney misses. That was not great. But then what an athletic play by J.C. Horn right there. All right, so you have the turnover. You're down 6-0. You've got a chance to get some points based off of where you're starting. Right out of the gate, we've got a quick pass out here. Let's run it. Great job. Good blocks on the outside. Got a little hurdle in there by Chuba Hubbard. It's almost like a run play. I like it. It's be effective. Put it in your playmakers' hands. Let them pick up some yardage. Especially, again, you're down 6-3. Looks like a run, and it is. And there's not much, but you're moving along, so you're bringing up a 3rd down. And a 3rd and manageable. High snap. Got pressure already coming in. I can't tell what's going on that side out there. But let's run this. If somebody is that Trimble that fell down on the outside? Did. Corbett, yeah, that was a tough one. Had a bunch of guys on the ground. All right, folks, you go through all this, and now we bring up a third down. You're at least getting a long field goal or an opportunity for one. Let's run the play. So we got the pocket. They are bringing the pressure. So we know that. First thing I'll call out is Chuba Hubbard kind of set this thing off. But Bryce is just now in the back of his drop. And I mean, he looks like he's getting ready to come out. If his route, they've got a stack going over here. Sorry, this is not. Well. So you have Chuba Hubbard right here taking on this block, but Bryce Young out of his shit. This brings up a third and manageable. In this situation, you're at least coming away with a field goal if you get no yards on this play, or a long 52-ish field goal yard attempt. Let's run it. I will say Bryce, when you look at the pressure, they did bring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chuba Hubbard in the middle here has to get this block, which he doesn't. But let's run it. So you have the missed block there, but I can already see Johnson. You see the stacked route here. Let's run it. Yeah, I mean, Bryce, which I know he's right over the top, so that may not be it. But you do have Deontay Johnson at the sticks. You got to get the ball out. I mean, you've got to make this throw. He's on this side. You put the ball over here, there's no way he's coming around quickly enough to break this up. But he's staring down over here on the left side of the field. Feels the pressure. Gets out of it. I mean, I don't know what Adam thinks is going to happen. Like, he's running straight down the field. Xavier's running down the field. Like, scramble drill, you got to get sideways. You've got to get over here. Get to where your quarterback, which Chuba maybe could come up. Let's see what he does. Yeah, Chuba, like, it would have been there. Let's see, run this thing. Yep. I mean, if Chuba sprints, which I don't know why he is not sprinting over here. If he does, Bryce sees him, dumps it off. That is a huge gain because nobody is around him. Look at that. Dump the ball off right here. Run it and go. But no, take a sack. I think Andy will. There's some things he'll just pick up himself. But at the same time, like, some things you can't fix. Like, this isn't on Bryce. Well, you know, the missed block there, getting the ball out is, but then nobody's scrambling, and he's trying to get Chuba to run, and he doesn't. All right, folks, we will be back with more film breakdown, but for now, that's going to do it.